Now, it does lead us on to a much more serious issue, though, because when you talk about Joe Biden and his feeble leadership of the US, you, of course, have to talk about that disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan and Kabul and the way the Taliban took hold so quickly in Afghanistan. And we've learned this afternoon through an Australian newspaper article that the Australian Federation of Islamic Councils, the peak group of Islamic bodies in Australia, is holding a webinar where it's asking Australian Muslims to join a discussion about the future of Afghanistan. And Liz, they've got two senior Taliban spokespeople on the webinar. Surely this is not on.
Honestly, I don't know what we're going to see happen about this, Chris, but I hope we're going to see something. And I think that, unfortunately, this is probably just a natural repercussion of the fact that we have allowed certain things to take place in our country for quite some time that, as a free democracy, we don't agree with. And perhaps we've been a little too light-handed in saying, well, as long as it's within those four walls, we've got to respect other people's opinions. It's not a fine line, actually, between respecting other people's opinions, their religions, their culture, their backgrounds, and also just defending our state sovereignty and making sure that they don't make inroads here when it comes to actual terrorists like the Taliban.
Yeah, Justin, obviously it's a very, very poor choice by the Islamic Federation. They shouldn't be doing this. But, you know, we would normally support free speech, but these people would not be allowed into this country as Taliban members, yet they're now running the country. If they were espousing the views that we've heard from many in the Taliban and what they support, they'd be prescribed as terrorist groups. So how should we deal with it as a country?
Look, this is not a free speech issue. Yes, free speech is wonderful, and I think the three of us would march in the street if anyone ever tried to stop free speech. But these are some of the worst people in the world. I was thinking today, this is a little bit like if a Christian organisation decided to get 3 members of the KKK to speak in an event, only it's not like that at all. It is far, far worse. They are legitimising that this is not a government. These are terrorists that have managed to take over Afghanistan. They beat women, they torture people, they kill, they do atrocious things. I cannot believe that the Federation, the Islamic Federation in Australia, is doing this. And I think we need to have a good, hard look at them. If they think that this is okay, I mean, my blood is absolutely boiling over this. If they think it's okay to legitimise people like that, I think we need to have a really good, hard look at the people that are running that federation. Yeah,
just a reminder, of course, this is a mob that will kill women who have been involved in adultery, been accused of adultery.
Without hesitation.
We've already had public executions since they've retaken Afghanistan. They will not educate females, little girls. It's honestly, they support terrorism. It's just not on. And the Federation of Islamic Councils has got to rethink this and rethink it very, very quickly.
And Chris, and if I could say, though, the other thing that the Federation said is, we want to, the way of backing out of this is they said, well, look, we want to talk to the Taliban because we want to work in with the Taliban. We've got to work with the Taliban. No, you don't have to work with the Taliban.
No,
we do not have to work in with them.
We don't work with murderers and terrorists.